Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught right side by Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will score again. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here, let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore, and then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. Second down and 8. Second down throw for Jameis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's caught by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A run with Edwards-Helaire. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through. First down at the 16-yard line. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one complete to Bryant. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, this is Madison. And he will get into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the... And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run with Madison. Powering forward. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Ford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, here's Winston. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Winston. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Now Madison finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this all the way home by Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Winston. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Winston looking to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Browns getting their punting team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Madison. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Madison. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Man in motion here is Tucker. A run on first and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made by Rocky McLeod. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. At the Browns' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Here's Madison. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Chenault. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Winston to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4.